In this video, I'll show you some of the changes we've made to the Voces platform for our April 2021 update. Most of these updates are focused on quality of life, so they won't really impact the content or how you use Voces, but they'll give you some room to customize your experience within the platform. The first thing we've added is in the top navigation bar where we've labeled all of the icons. So you and your students will see these labels, and they are ones that you can customize and change based on the title that you're using. We also made a few changes to the arrangement of that top bar. So we have a few things that are grouped together now. For example, the search and print options are now located within the tools icon. We've also moved the answer key into the teachers panel and changed the icon so that it's a little bit more intuitive, where we now see the actual key icon. You'll also notice under tools, we've added a new student dashboard. The student dashboard will show the students any upcoming assignments that they have, recently completed assignments, and notes and feedback from the teacher. By default, this is turned off, but we'll take a look at how we can turn that option on as well. The rest of the updates will be found in the account settings, which can be accessed from within the teachers panel. We'll click on the gear icon labeled settings, and we'll see that we still have all the options to change our class ID and user ID or enable self-registration. All of those options are still there, and we'll talk about those that we've added. First, we've added the option to prevent unassigned work submission. So this will allow you to block off and tell the students that they can only submit activities that are assigned to them. So if I click there, it will prevent any unassigned submissions. So if I don't assign an activity to my students and they attempt to complete that activity, they won't have a submit button on the page. The next thing we see are the video options. These video options will impact the way that videos play within Voces, and we've added in an option to skip playing them from Vimeo. So if I choose from this drop-down to never play from Vimeo, then the videos will play automatically directly through vocesdigital.com. This is a workaround if the school is blocking Vimeo or Vimeo links, or even if you're just experiencing any slow video loading. We can also look at the video quality. If we choose best available, then the highest available quality will play automatically for each video. If you'd like to change it to a lower resolution to help with bandwidth issues or, again, slow loading issues, you can choose to always play the lower quality version of the video. That's still good quality. It's still going to be, visible. The audio will still be good, but it will just play a little bit easier. And again, with any of those bandwidth issues or internet issues, we found that this can really help. Finally, you'll have the option to allow students to slow down videos, or you can remove that option. So we can set it so that students won't have control over the speed of the video. This section, you will want to click Save once you're done. If you don't click Save, then it will revert back to those default settings. Now, the grading controls are still here like they were before, so we can turn off accent checking, punctuation, or space checking, just kind of customizing the auto grading as well. And then finally, we have those toolbar labels. So as I had said at the beginning of the video, we've added labels to each icon in the toolbar, and we can change the name of those labels here. So if you wanted to, for example, have the labels in Spanish, you could change those into their Spanish or their French or Italian counterparts very easily here. These are title specific, so if I change them to Spanish here in Nuestra Historia, I wouldn't necessarily see that update in my Notre Histoire or in Nuestra Historia 2. I would only see them in this particular title. That just gives you that one extra level of customization. If you want your level 1s to see the labels in English, your level 2s to see them in Spanish, then you have that flexibility. You can also choose to hide icons. So you'll notice that there are some here where the boxes are not checked. So I can remove the communication tools if I don't use the Voces mail or community with my students. I can remove the vocab list. I can remove the student dashboard. So different options here for again, customizing that experience. Over here on the right, we have toolbar buttons that can't be disabled, but they can be renamed. So those icons will always appear. We have our help and support, assignments, and then of course the teachers panel and everything within it. You won't be able to remove those. Again, this is a section where we would want to click Save in order to update those settings. It will also require that you log out and back into Voces in order to see those changes reflected. Now, the student dashboard is one of those new things that we've added, and by default, it will be turned off. So in order to turn it on, you would just come into the account settings here and check the box to show the dashboard for the students. When this is enabled, the students will automatically see the dashboard when they first log in each time, and they'll also be able to access it from the Tools menu from that top navigation bar. Again, the student dashboard will have their new assignments, recently completed assignments, as well as feedback from the teacher. A couple of other things that we've adjusted, we've made some fixes to the audio in the Voces editor, where we are now able to remove all of the audio files if we'd like to. We've also made some security enhancements and made a couple of fixes to sorting activities and can-do statement sections. So a couple of very minor technical things that we've updated as well. The final thing we've added is a point adjustment option under the grading portal. This will allow you to change the point value and remove or add points for students easily while grading their activities. To see this, you would first access the teachers panel and then the grading section. Here, I'm going to just stay in requires grading. I've chosen this class that has a couple of turned in assignments. And when I click on a student's activity to grade it, I'll see here the option for a point adjustment. You'll be able to do this either from requires grading or from the activity results. And here I can simply click on the arrows to either raise or lower the point adjustment, or I can simply type in a point adjustment. If I wanted to do negative points, I would click the down arrow, or of course type -4. So this allows you to take points off of the activity from the total score or add points to the total score. So if you are taking points off for a late assignment or maybe adding points for extra credit, we've made that a lot easier here within the grading portal. When you're done, you would just be sure to click Save as always, and then you would see that point value reflected under activity results. These should be the last major updates before summer. Of course, keep an eye out this summer for our major updates to content and materials. We're hoping to add some really great features that were suggested by teachers and get some things done that'll really help make the Voces experience even better. Of course, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can reach out to us from that orange question mark icon within the account by phone, email, or even a live chat.